Depop, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm finally going to be sharing with you guys a decorated apartment tour of my Nashville apartment. For those of you that are new here, my name is Esperanza. I moved to Nashville from Portland, Oregon with my boyfriend and Labradoodle puppy Indio earlier this year. And when we moved, we only moved in my Jeep Compass, so we left pretty much everything back in Portland and only brought a few things in some boxes in the back of my Jeep. So because of that, it definitely took a while to basically decorate our apartment and replace all the furniture that we had to leave behind, and I didn't have the biggest budget to work with, so a lot of the pieces in my apartment are actually thrifted. We are actually going to be moving again, which I'll be sharing with you guys in a separate video. So because of that, we didn't fully finish decorating. I still needed a few things like a coffee table, nightstands, things like that, but there wasn't any point in getting that. We were gonna have to pack it up in a U-Haul anyway. So the apartment, I'd say, is about 90% done being decorated. We currently live at the Anson Apartments, which is a brand new apartment complex in Nashville. The bathroom and kitchen are all brand new, very modern, all new finishes. We actually have a washer and dryer and a dishwasher, which has been so amazing for me because I didn't have that before in any of my other apartments. And then the property actually has a pool, a fitness center, clubhouse, a coffee bar. We have off-street parking, which is great. And they're actually building a dog park right now. There are tons of great amenities at the Anson, which has made our time here super fun, but we are just on to a new adventure. So let's go ahead and get started with the apartment tour. So starting off from the entrance of our apartment, we have this really cool built-in Nook feature with a shelf and a bench seat. I recently added this golden pothos plant because I felt like this space needed a little bit of livening up, and that definitely made a big difference in this corner. I have it sitting in this thrifted basket, and then on the hooks, normally you would display coats on the hooks, but I really wanted to display some of my favorite purses. Got this cool like macrame hanger. This is my purse that I use every day, so I usually just put that up front, and then some cute thrifted baskets up on the top shelf. I kind of use this space as like a catch-all, so when I'm coming in from the entrance, I'll put like shopping bags and stuff like that here in this corner, and it's just a really fun, unique feature in the apartment. Right next to the Nook, we actually have this really cool sliding barn door, which slides open into our bathroom, which I'll show you guys later. All of the apartments at the Anson are brand new, so the finishes and everything are very modern and updated. We have very modern style cabinetry in the kitchen, as you guys can see, with kind of a gray style finish and more of a contemporary style door. So with a very modern kitchen, I knew that I wanted to have a bohemian feel in my apartment, so I incorporated a lot of thrifted decor into the kitchen to give it kind of a modern bohemian feel. I have a ton of different thrifted pieces that I picked up during my time here in Nashville. In this corner, I have a wicker basket that holds our fruits and vegetables, and then kind of like some cool cutting boards layered together. I like to do like this grouping style where I kind of just like group items together, and because they're at different levels, it kind of just like adds some interest. I put this golden pothos here in this corner just to kind of like fill this space up. And then over on this side, I have a couple more thrifted pieces like this bamboo serving tray and this really cool boho teapot. I love the bamboo handle on this. And those pieces just kind of like help basically give this kitchen, which is very modern, a little bit more of a laid back boho feel like I kind of wanted. I've got another plant here. You guys are gonna see a lot of plants throughout my apartment because I love plants and I feel like they just really add a lot of life to a home and kind of give it like that homey feel. So I've got my line light here, pothos here. We have a brand new microwave, range, and dishwasher, which I've never had in an apartment before, and that's been super nice. In this corner, I have a few more thrifted pieces. As you guys can see, I have a lot of wicker items in my apartment because I love the texture of wicker, and I feel like it immediately gives off that like bohemian vibe. And I also love wood tones, like in this letterboard. I have wood pieces mixed out throughout my apartment, and also clay pieces like this Southwestern dish set. I love that Southwestern look. It's a little bit harder to find though, so whenever I find items like that, I always pick them up. I recently got this rug from my parents for my birthday, which adds a little bit of color to the kitchen. But as you guys can see, the kitchen's a really great size. There's tons of cabinetry, which is awesome because I use the cabinets to store a lot of different things, like my Urban Darling Shop items, of course like dishes and stuff like that, but basically it's been great for storage. I won't show you anything that's inside the cabinets because it's kind of a mess, but definitely great, especially if you love cooking. Tons of cabinet space to store all your things. We also have this giant island in our kitchen, which is awesome. We eat at this island, and then I also actually do a lot of my work at the island. I don't have a desk or anything like that, so I just kind of like set up my little office here along the island. A lot of times I'll have items for Urban Darling Shop here, and just until they're ready to be like photographed and measured and all that stuff. So moving on to this space that's right off of the kitchen. This was actually empty for quite some time because I didn't know what to do with it. At one point I wanted to find like a record stand to go here and put like a big picture frame, and then for a while I wanted to find like a really cool bamboo wicker shelf case, but I ended up finding this really cool wicker chair at a Goodwill. So as soon as I saw it, I picked it up, and I had found this corner shelf around that same time and put these in that corner, and I think it looks super cute. I've used the corner shelf to display some like thrifted decor pieces I found. I have a few plants in this corner. Picked up this rainbow print from Diseño, and then of course, like I said, the peacock chair was thrifted. Found this blanket, and then this cowhide pillow was actually given to me by my parents. They picked up a bunch of cowhide pillows and a cowhide rug that you'll see soon in Colombia on their honeymoon like 28 years ago, I think. So they gave me a few of those pieces. Okay, so moving into the living room, this couch is actually one of the first things that we bought when we moved here to Nashville. It's from the brand Burrow. We actually picked out this like chaise to go with it because I really wanted to have kind of like a sectional feel. It's not like a big enough apartment to have a really big size sectional, but I wanted to have something like this to where we could both be like laying down at the same time, and this has been a great sofa. This yucca cane was actually one of the first plants that I got when we moved to this apartment as well. He's been a little bit under the weather recently, but I think he's starting to recuperate. I got these 3 prints on Diseño and the rainbow print, and I picked all 3 of these up because I really liked how all the colors coordinated, and I love these kind of like muted tones with like the browns, the reds, the pinks. So I picked those up because those are kind of the colors that I was wanting to play with in my apartment. On the couch I have these great mudcloth pillows and this coordinating blanket. I think that blanket was from TJ Maxx a few years ago. And then on the ground, you guys can see that cowhide rug that I was talking about. And then we have this other rug as well, which is from Columbia. And then on this side of the living room, this wall is actually a shared wall with our bedroom door. So it's a little bit of a smaller space, but I found this console from Target that fits this space perfectly. So this is one of the pieces that we bought when we first moved to the apartment. And then the rest of the pieces are all actually thrifted, except for this Colombian wall hanging that my mom gave me. It's actually a wind chime, but I love the look of it, and I kind of wanted to have it displayed as like a wall hanging. And then here we've got this really cool macrame hanger that a friend gave me, clay pot with a cacti in it up there. I kind of wanted like a golden pothos to fill up this space, but I never got around to switching that out. Got some more plants here on the console right next to the TV. I wanted to keep this kind of simple, so I have a ZZ plant, a heartleaf philodendron, and a pothos cutting that I'm going to repot soon. I picked this console specifically because it has kind of a mid-century look to it, which is another favorite design style of mine. So I kind of like to mix the mid-century modern style with like the bohemian style, but keep the kind of like modern. So I've kind of deemed our apartment a modern bohemian apartment. What I really like about this console is that we have a cabinet here where we have all of our DVDs stored, and then these great shelves here, which I have some thrifted pieces on display, and then this kind of open area, which actually ended up fitting my records perfectly. As far as the decor pieces, these were all thrifted, and I kind of just mixed like wicker pieces, wood pieces, ceramic pieces. I love this like blue tie-dye ceramic piece. And then some pieces that my mom gave me, like this little Eiffel Tower statue she got in Paris, the Statue of Liberty that she got in New York, and then I made this little ceramic piece that I painted a little lady face onto. And then we've got another basket down below here that kind of just like hides all of the cords and everything for the TV. I saw that on TikTok and I thought that was a brilliant idea. So I used one of my thrifted baskets to basically do the same. And then I love how there's like these mid-century legs on the console. Okay, so as you guys can see, the entrance door is right behind me. We've got the island here. I picked up these 3 stools from Target, and I picked these up because they're kind of a mid-century style with the legs, and then these kind of like white bowl seats. This is actually not wood, it is metal, but it has that darker mid-century wood tone to it that ties with my mid-century style couch and my mid-century style console. Over here we have the doors to the washer and dryer, which was another awesome feature because I've never had a washer and dryer in an apartment before, so that's been really awesome. I'm not going to show you guys what's in here though, because this kind of has like a lot of stuff shoved in here that we didn't want out in the apartment when I was filming. So I'm not going to show you that, but that is the washer and dryer. The bathroom actually looks really similar to the kitchen because we have the same cabinetry and countertop in the bathroom that's in the kitchen. So to give it kind of a modern feel, I just mixed in some thrifted boho decor and some pieces that I already had that I brought over from Portland. We have this cool print that my friend Tanya gave me, which I believe is from Spacey Studios. I've had this War is Over print forever, and I think it looks great here above the towel bar. And then I actually made this hanging shelf. This was kind of like a DIY that I did. I have another hand painted lady face that I made. I made this one and the one on my console in like a little pottery class I did with my sister and a friend. And I think that looks really cute here with this faux plant. The bathroom doesn't have any windows in it, so I have 2 faux plants in here, so I didn't have to worry about them. Over here we have the shower tub area with a great sized tub. I love the white tile in the shower. I got this mud cloth shower curtain from TJ Maxx a few years ago as well, and I brought that over from my last apartment. Got a towel hook here, towel bar, where I have white towels displayed. I always like to do white towels because I feel like it just looks very simple and clean. And then I picked up this wicker tissue box holder, which I think looks super cute, sitting there on the toilet. And then on the bathroom counter, I have a few thrifted pieces. Picked up this Subway tile soap dispenser and toothbrush holder at, I think, Target. It was either Target or Walmart, I can't remember. And then over here I have a peacock chair that I thrifted several years ago. The other faux plant, both of those faux plants were actually on clearance at Walmart. I think I got both of them for like $7. And then a thrifted basket that I use to display all of my hair products. We've got another Colombian rug here that my parents gave me. So behind me is actually the door that leads to the closet, which I'll show you guys next. And then we have the door that leads to the linen cabinet here. I've never had a linen cabinet before, so this was an awesome feature when we moved into the apartment. And I just have these little baskets that I got from Walmart, I believe, that kind of hold more bath products, towels, and toilet paper. Okay, so moving into the closet, we have some built-in shelves. This side of the closet is my side. I don't have a ton of clothes, as you guys can see, because I majorly downsized when we moved from Portland to Nashville, because of course we were driving across the country, so we didn't have a ton of space in our car. So I had to kind of like downsize most of my clothes, but if I had all the clothes I had before, this would have been amazing. Okay, so we are in the last room, which is the bedroom, of course. This is a room in our apartment that gets the best natural light because we have this really great big window here on this wall. So this is pretty much where I film most of my videos. On this wall here, we have this really great basket wall. I knew that I wanted to do a basket wall when we moved to this apartment, and I actually started off with this basket here that has all these great colors in it. And then I kind of just like built around that basket, and I found these fun fuchsia wicker baskets, and then this wicker basket up there that has some teal in it, and it all kind of just like coordinates and ties super well together with the original basket I started off with. I think I forgot to mention that my mom is actually from Columbia, so all of those rugs and the cowhide pieces are from Columbia, which I think is really cool because I love having that kind of like piece of my heritage in my apartment. In this corner here, I just have this wicker basket that holds some throw blankets. I never got around to getting some nightstands for the bedroom, so we don't have those, and there's kind of like no point in getting them now since we're gonna be moving. But what I kind of had in mind were like some white nightstands with wood legs to kind of coordinate with the other furniture pieces that I have out in the other areas of the apartment. And then I really had wanted to do like some cool gold sconces or something like that on either side of the bed. On this wall, we have this mid-century dresser, which I bought from somebody in Murfreesboro. I bought this piece and this mid-century chair from him. Those were two of the first pieces that we got when we first moved to the apartment. Then on the dresser, I just have some different thrifted decor pieces. I've had this Beatles book forever, and then I thrifted this like Nashville book at a Goodwill. I brought this little wicker peacock chair over with me from Portland. I thrifted both of these ceramic pieces and this little wicker basket. This letterboard I already had, and then I got this cute little like mid-century style plant stand from Walmart. And then I added this little wicker purse here because I think it looks super cute. And of course, got a couple of different plants here. Got a Dracaena, cacti, succulent, and then I added these fun little weeds that I've like found on walks that we've gone on and put them in this tall ceramic vase here. And then I thrifted this wicker mirror off of Facebook Marketplace. I thought that it was bigger than it actually is when I saw it online, so that's why you should always check dimensions. I didn't do a very good job of doing that, so it's a little bit smaller than I would have wanted. I would have wanted something that was like a little bit bigger for this space. So this corner here is not quite finished. I had wanted to do like a cool hat wall, but I never got around to doing that. I only had the one hat that I brought over from Portland, and I just never got around to buying like more hats to do like a fun hat wall. So this is just kind of like bare. Okay, so on this wall here that's shared with the closet door, I had wanted to do a full-length mirror here to kind of like hide the electrical panel, but I never got around to picking one up. And then I have these wicker wall hangings that a friend gave me. I hope that you guys enjoyed my decorated apartment tour. I know that a lot of you have been asking to see this video for a while now, so I'm so glad that I could finally share it with you guys. If you guys have any other questions about living at the Anson or about living in Nashville in general, please leave your comments down below and I'll do my best to answer. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you aren't subscribed already, please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.